Alright guys, just a quick PSA, there's a lot of measles outbreaks going on, so I thought I would go over some key important facts that you want to know as a parent. First and foremost, we vaccinate against measles at 1 year old and again at 4 years old. If your child was able to get both those doses, they should be protected and immune. Now, if your child is too young to have gotten that full series, you want to be extra careful and make sure they don't get exposed to measles and watch for measles symptoms. One thing to note, if you're living in a high endemic area where there's an outbreak or traveling to such an area, and your child is not old enough to get the full series just yet, they might still qualify for an earlier booster dose. Usually infants 6 months and up are able to get this, and you can talk to your doctor if you're going to be in a high-risk area to see if your child might qualify. The other thing to note, measles symptoms are pretty unique and particular. Most commonly in children, you'll see things like eye inflammation or conjunctivitis with cold symptoms, and the rash that develops from it tends to start at the top and work its way down. So if you see any symptoms to suggest measles, or if your child has a measles exposure, contact your doctor's office, but call them first and don't go just straight in, because they might have some isolation precautions already in place. They might have your child go to an isolated room or handle things virtually at first, so your child does not expose other patients at the practice. Finally, if you're older like myself and you are years out from your last measles vaccine, the immunity might have waned or disappeared. And for those of us who are worried about that, it may not be the worst idea to get blood work done to make sure we're still immune and have titers against measles. I hope all of you stay safe.